Hi, and welcome back to my journey. It's been probably over a week now since I've done a video. Um, During that time I celebrated a birthday. I am now 48. Yay. Um, I haven't taken any notes, but I know I have a lot that I want to bitch about. Now, having said that, I've thought about it a lot, and I'm going to kind of, but I'm not going to. End of March. And I've noticed this to be true for a lot of people, so you can take that for what you will. But the end of March was really difficult. Beginning of April, and we're up to where we are now in April, has been difficult. Seems like it's letting up a little bit. And yeah, I'm speaking from an energetic level, so people can do with that what they will. But I'm talking about it from the standpoint of how I've been feeling, what I've been going through. I've had a cyst on my back for years, and they've always said, "Oh, it's fine, leave it alone." Well, it got infected, and I had to go to the doctor and have it lanced, which was a blazingly good time. So I'm on antibiotics now, still healing. I just, like I said, I have right now, I've been talking with people, interacting with people, and I'm just so fed up with listening, and not from them, but I'm just so fed up of the whole of where all of this has led for everybody, all of the suffering that's going on this planet, all the suffering that's going on with benzodiazepine withdrawal and SSRIs and just medications and everything in general. But a gentleman that I was listening to said something. He said, it's not really why so much, and in this case he was referring to heroin. He said, not so why the heroin, but why so much pain? So instead, I've decided in this video I'm going to focus on the positive. That, because I know even as I've gone through this now, it's been showing me, one, where I'm resisting, which, yeah, and some people would say, fuck yeah, but where my thoughts make such a big difference, where my outlook on life makes such a big difference, where, yeah, this is where I'm at, and I can bitch right now. I could go on and just do a complete rant and maybe even break into tears and just be like, and not just for myself, but for others that I speak with and then others that I see. And other things, it just seemed like this whole last couple of weeks, it's like everything life could throw at me. And that's, I mean, again, and like I mentioned Pee Wee Tom's my last video, I mean, it's all relative. But it just feels like everything. I was like, what, I remember my garage door opener broke a week ago or whatever. I remember I stood there and I literally out loud said, "What do you want from me?" And the answer later, I think, came in a small voice that it was just like, this is just life. It's going to continue. And it can continue with you kicking and screaming, or it can continue with you doing just the best that you can every day. And as I really fucking hated that answer, I started to think about it more, and I realized, even as I sit here right now talking, that yeah, life's going to happen. It's going to be a challenge. It's going to be that until it's not. And actually, that worked out. I had the blessing of having the money to have it fixed. It was annoying, but it's fixed. And now we have a reliable garage door. Again, that's such a middle income problem. I know most people don't even have a garage, let alone a roof over their head. And I get that. That's why, again, I can't complain. I can't. I'm sure I want to. I want to complain about the doctors, and like even when I was going in to get my antibiotic and I was trying to impress upon them, which ones I didn't want and whatever, and they were okay with that. But he gave me this whole, lecture about antibiotics and how if I didn't take them, I was stupid. And it wasn't that I wasn't going to take them. It's just that where I've learned that, I don't want to napalm my entire system like we do. That's just me. That's, from the holistic standpoint that I've gone through with my holistic healing, with my daughter and me and just whatever. But at the same time, Western medicine is a blessing that we have those. That, right now, this infection that I have in my back, I'm glad I've got an antibiotic to take. And thankfully, this one hasn't, caused me all kinds of other problems. So that's a positive. And I think that's what life's been trying to show me is, yeah, there's going to be negative all the time. But what are you going to do with it? And maybe sometimes there's really nothing to do with it. It's just, but how are you going to react to it? How are you going to allow yourself to be consumed by it? Or just how are you going to react to it? How are you going to, face it? At the same time, my daughter, she's won an award. I mentioned that last time, and God bless her. And she's amazing. And my wife, God bless her, she's putting up with me and helping me. And I'm coming down. I've been having to hold quite a bit. That was the other thing. This last I've been holding, so I'm not sure what I'm going to post, where I'm at. I'm in the 30s. Yay, 30 point something. I don't know what it is at the moment. I'll put it in the description. Because I've been, as I've been able to, I've had to hold. And some of it, like starting the medication, I decided I would hold then. I think I needed to. And even then, I can see it as a blessing of of life saying to me, there's going to be times when you're just going to have to let go and trust. Yeah, I know it's still 2 years out from getting done and whatever, but that's just the numbers on a piece of paper. You don't know what life's really going to be like. And I haven't been on here, and I've noticed other people that I follow on here haven't done any videos either, so I'm assuming that they're having a tough time as well. And I wish doctors would list more, and I wish there was more places to go and just in Google and ask questions and get my answers and just move on. But obviously this isn't what's supposed to happen. Obviously this is supposed to be a journey that's to teach us something very, very deep. It's a spiritual lesson. It's a physical lesson. It's a life lesson. I'll say spiritual again because I think I just keep going back to that. That's the only thing I can make of this. This is a life lesson that I came here to learn. And it could have been given to me through cancer. It could have been given to me through drug addiction, which actually I guess that's a bad example because I am an addict and I didn't mean to be. The doctors, and again, I also realized how much I am being a victim. The doctors did this to me. You know what? I was talking to somebody on the phone and I said to them, you know what? Unless they really, really, really had conveyed to me what I'm feeling and going through right now, what all of you are going through right now, I still would have swallowed that pill. I wanted to go to college. I wanted to do all the things that society told me that I had to do. And even right there, I just became a victim again because it's society's fault. Well, to some degree, because I'm listening to it, it's my fault. And at least I'll take ownership of it. How about that? This rant that I'm doing is probably not going to help anybody, but if you're going through this right now, you're going through this for a reason. It doesn't seem like it. You may not know why, because I get glimpses, I think. But there's a deeper meaning. And I know people take their lives, and I know there's so much negativity from this. But I have to believe it all is going to work out in the wash. And whatever it is that you believe when we get to that other side of all of this, wherever that other side happens to be for you, I think that we're going to be, oh, okay. And actually I just smiled. And that's something else that has taught me over the last few weeks is just smile. Even if you're faking it. My God, it makes such a big difference. And I've had multiple YouTube videos that have come up and have kind of, have been, Prince EA did a thing on his, and I came across it, I'd say by accident, but I don't think there are any accidents anymore. And he was talking about just smiling. 15 seconds of smiling every single day, whether you feel like it or not. You might actually find that you do more than 15 seconds. And I've mentioned this before in the past, and it's something that I know, and I did it this morning, and it's helped me today. It put me in front of this camera. And I'm hoping it's going to lead me to having a fantastic day. Anyway, I didn't want to make this real long. I know it's been a while since I've been here. To me, this is documenting my journey, because my journey for the last few weeks has sucked. Life has thrown a lot of stuff at me. Again, it's all relative, but um, at the same time, I think there's been a small still voice when I've been just either too tired to have my mind thinking about anything, too exhausted, or just when I deliberately quieted my mind and just listened, and it said, just trust. This is all going to be taken care of, and everything is going to come to fruition, and everything is going to be known when it's in its time. And you're learning so much, and you're touching people around you. Not because I'm doing YouTube, but even my daughter. I feel like I'm failing her, but at the same time, there's times that I realize she sees I'm trying. She sees and there is a deeper meaning to this. And I think we talk, and I know she sees that. My wife, I think the same thing. She actually had to do a paper she's working on her doctorate, which God bless her, and through all of this, and she did, she was able to they'd asked her to do a paper on, it was for medications, and she chose benzodiazepine, which, thank you, honey, I appreciate that you did that, because there's not a lot of stuff out there. So she even had to talk to her teacher about that. She was doing a distance learning thing, but because there's not a lot of studies. But her teacher was actually wanted the information. She was interested in it. And it's a pretty big topic right now with opiates and benzene and all that. So it's good. So she did it, and now she submitted it, and I think it helped her a little bit too. Selfish on my part, because I think it helped her see a little maybe of what's, but at the same time, I think it's just, yep, still got a dog. Anyway, there's so much positive that is happening. No matter how I feel, no matter how, when I look out the window, life is still going on. And sometimes that just pisses me off, because I want to be a part of it. I want to be out there doing things. But I am doing something. I may not like it, but I am. So I haven't given up. I'm still coming off my medication, not anywhere near quickly as I was for a while, but it's still coming down. That's been really tough. And I don't know why, again, that, even that part of it's getting harder, but I'm still doing it. For all of you out there, you guys are warriors. I'm not saying that to stroke my own ego. Somebody said that in one of my comments, and to the person who said it, thank you. Actually, that gentleman, and right now is audio. The last video I had, he commented on, and he's doing, and I apologize that I don't have your name, whatever, because I don't have my reading glasses in front of me. But just if you look in there, you'll see he's doing audios of success stories and just other things, and he's just voicing it. So for those of us who have trouble reading from time to time, or just having light and whatever, which is of course why I have my sunglasses, you can sit and just listen. Now maybe something that he's done a voiceover for, because he's going through this as well, as my understanding. So this is his way of an outlet. So check him out. I will put it in the description. There, my brain just clicked. So I don't have to know who it is. I'll put it in the description. But anyway, I love every one of you. Thank you for those who have subscribed. Thank you for the likes. If this is not scientific at all, because I have a whole 40 subscribers or 39 or whatever it's at right now. And again, that's not why I'm doing this. But if you've had a tough time over the last, end of March, beginning of April, give me a thumbs up. I just want to see how many people will be like, yeah, more so than usual. And I think I mentioned that's a little bit of my last video. To me, it's fascinating, because there's so many people that talk about that, whether there's the awakening experience or we're all going through this and we're all connected. And again, right now, that's kind of where I'm at. That's kind of what I'm plugging into. Because as you're going through this, you need to find things that busy yourself. And I've been trying to stay away from the anxiety-related things. But it would be interesting to me. And for one, I know from statistics, the majority of people aren't even listening to me at this point, so that's okay. But if you are, give a thumbs up, not to make this video go viral or anything stupid like that. I would be interested to know how many people out there that are going through this would be like, yeah, I'm having a really tough time. And it's been more noticeable over the last, because I want to do a little more research into that. Maybe this really is, we are all connected, and this is an awakening thing of sorts. I'd just be interested. And if you don't, that's cool. I mean, because I don't see who you are, so that's why If you want to comment, great. Comments are fantastic. I love people commenting. It gives me something to read and something to comment on back to. But when I feel up to it and and if I don't get right back to you, just know that I'm kind of doing the same thing you're doing. So I'm doing the best I can, even with the small amount of subscribers that I have. But anyway, like I said, I love every one of you out there. We've all got to have each other's back, and we've all got to be as positive as possible. I mean, just really dig down, find that positivity, reach out to people, and just support each other in this and everything, because God knows we're going through this and it's the worst thing ever because it's what we're going through, but somebody else is going through something that's the worst thing. Maybe it's a divorce, maybe it's not even a physical whatever, but we're all having this human experience, however you want to define that. So be kind. I know I wish more people were kind, but at the same time, I believe that I think the reflection, I think we get back what we put out. So I'm just going to continue to be kind, and I'm just going to wait for that reflection to come back to me. And God knows, as I sit here and that came out of my mouth, I realize how blessed I am with my family, the people around me, the people that I've met through doing this video, these videos. God bless each and every one of you. And I hope that this finds you better and well, because there's some that I haven't spoken to or emailed or whatever. And if you want to reach out to me. I will, I'll email, I'll text. I'm not real good on the phone. There's one gentleman I spoke to once. And if you're watching this, which I'm assuming that you probably are, it's nice talking to you. I have trouble talking on the phone. I think a lot of people understand that. But anyway, hang in there. We're going to get through this. Now that I kind of feel a little bit better, because I want this to be positive at the end of the day for everyone. So thank you, and I'll talk to you soon.